What's up, Juventine? Welcome back to the AJC, your channel dedicated to Juventus. Hey, it's time. It's Champions League, and we're rolling into this one with 2 points and a tough task ahead of us with Real Madrid. And around Juventus, we know the story. A ton of turmoil at every turn. The latest is with our coach, Tudor, and Locatelli, who appears to not be in the starting lineup. I have the starting lineup. We're going to go through that. We're going to get our thoughts. We're going to get our predictions. But of course, I got to say what's up to all of you, all right? And what's up to a lot of you who are with us for the preview show, all right? Where fans are uneasy for the most part because we are in a carousel that we are finding ourselves in, year out. We want this team to turn the corner. We want this team to create an identity, to build something, to get some type of progress. And until we get that, patience is starting to wear thin after 5 years of scrambling and searching, not sticking to something. We're all over the place. And it's a difficult time right now for us as a fan base. Tonight, we go into this game, and the team goes into this game with low expectations from everyone in the footballing world, everyone in Italy, rival fans, everyone, even a majority of our own fan base. Little expectations here. Maybe we can be pleasantly surprised. Let's see, everybody. But what's up to all of you? Okay, Giuseppe Cataldo in here, Sarvic in here, Mitch, Mark, Skippy, Cugino Eddie, Isaac, Bebo, Forza Juve, Eric, Saltama, we see you all, and Tuna in here as well. Mark, great to see you. Swarid, of course, as always. You guys, hey, it's ride or die. It's ride or die in this matchup. We're going to go through it together. Let's start with your starting 11, okay? So there you have it for Juventus. Yildiz will be your captain, wearing the arms band today in this game. And you've got Di Gregorio in goal. Gatti, Rugani, and Kelly make up your back three center backs. Kalulu, Cope Miners, Thuram, Cambiasso across the middle. McKennie, Yildiz, and Vlahovic. So it is being listed as a 3-4-2-1. Remember in the pregame where we were seeing it was going to be 3-5-2, more of a flat-based three-man midfield setup, but it could very well be the 3-4-2-1 that we've seen a ton. So, yeah, this lineup, look, I said it in the pregame show. It's just got question marks all over the place. It's sketchy to play your four center backs that you do have on the roster currently healthy all at the same time. That's very sketchy. I probably would make a decision, pick your poison, Gatti and Kalulu, and rest the other, and probably play João Mario to have a little bit of speed, a little bit of pace, and try to push back, especially on a wing where Vinicius Jr. is going to be there. I know João Mario, everybody's worried about his defensive ability. Well, that's the point of having three center backs, is it not? So that you could take that shot with that wing back position and have coverage. So if we still can't trust a 3-5-2 to play a more offensive wing back, then what's the point of even going to the 3-5-2? That's my thoughts. But the biggest thing here is sacrificing another creative guy, and especially one with pace like Chico Conceição. Man, you're going to want to hit them on counters. Chico is pacey as hell, and he's been playing really good football. But I can understand wanting to have three center midfielders in there to be a little more robust and try and break things up for Madrid. All this for me is pointing to 4-3-3 variation. 4-5-1 defensively. But man, that Christmas tree is probably what I would have rocked against this one. Tight, compact in the middle, 4-5-1 defensively, and you go from there with good ball retentive players. Yeah, it is what it is. This is what Tudor wants. Godspeed to Gatti and Kalulu on the right side. And Cambiasso, for me, I said it in the pregame show, he's going to be a player to watch. Depending on what Cambiasso shows up, if it's the same one that has been there for a while now, then we're going to struggle. If it's the Cambiasso that looks engaged and is supporting the attack properly and being creative, then that could help us out big time. And it'll help Keenan Yildiz out. big time. But this is going to be a tough task anyway you slice it. We want Juve to fight, to show that they could be a thorn in this team's side and try and create problems. The difficult task here is that Real Madrid, their strengths are literally perfect for our weaknesses, okay? It's going to be very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. I told you all on the pregame show, I've got bad feelings. I have a feel like this could get ugly, could get messy. But maybe we get a surprise. And they are makeshift at the back today, Real Madrid. So there's always that. There will be space too, because they're going to push an attack. Let's see. Let's see if we can create some problems. Maybe we can get out of here with a draw, but we would have to play a very flawless game. Juve needs to make Real Madrid's possession very stale. That means they have to shut down the middle. They have to get very compact in there. And they have to essentially keep them to the perimeters and keep them quiet and find a way to surrender some of the ball while still being able to hurt them in transitions. Look, we'd like to go in here with way more confidence, but it's just the reality of what we're at. There's turmoil every corner. People are saying that Tudor with this starting lineup is pretty much a writings on the wall starting lineup. Maybe. But let's see. Okay? Let's see. Giuseppe, will Berto end the live early if it goes very, very badly, or drink alcohol live? Probably number 2. I won't shut it down. We're in this all together, everybody, okay? Ride or die. Ride or die, okay? But I will not end the live. I will not end the live. I shouldn't say that because, man, if it gets like ugly to the point we haven't seen in a while, maybe, but I doubt it. I doubt it, okay? We ride or die. And I have a lot of booze, so there's always that to fall back on, everybody. You guys, hit me with your predictions right now, okay? Hit me with your predictions right now. I'm just trying to get my feed, getting ready to get into this game right now. And I see the comment here from Dan. What do I think of Napoli being thrashed by PSV yesterday? Sometimes karma does kick in, all right? Because they wasted no time talking about Juve embarrassing Serie A when we lost to PSV, and then they got absolutely thrashed by PSV in embarrassing fashion. So sometimes karma bites you on the ass, and I love every second of it. And Conte in Europe, and Conte's second season is always a little bit different. The guy's a wild card. I said it. Look for problems over there with the money that they forked out for him. He's not even using half those guys, and he was already talking excuses early on. And when he gets quiet, it's usually when things start to go sour, and he's getting quiet. He's getting quiet, so it's going to be very interesting. But I love to see it. I don't care about any of those mutts. Love to see it. Mitch, Berto, if we not playing Openda this game, when will we? What's the point of having him if not playing him today? Yeah, I mean, he would make sense just because of his pace, create issues. You're going to play a transitional game. Openda is just not the one sole man up top. So if you're playing this setup, which is still a 3-4-2-1, he would only make sense in that other role where McKennie is, but Tudor wants a hybrid third midfielder to get in there as opposed to a regular three-man mid. If you played this game 4-3-3, you still go 4-5-1 defensively, but you can have two wingers out there, and Openda could be one of them. Or you could have gone 4-3-1-2, still becomes 4-5-1 defensively, and you have Openda and David, or Openda and Vlahovic with Yildiz playing behind two of them. That's also still a play that we have that we could use, right? But he is dead set on a three-man back line, and that changes everything for Juve. So it is what it is. There's a lot of decisions, though, that, like I said, when you start to break it down, you could see why you would and why you wouldn't. Ultimately, whatever Tudor's going with, he's got to see something, and there's got to be some type of reason there. But look, I'm going into this game. I absolutely cannot see us being so weak and too much respect. Like, We have to do what Como did to us. We have to fight, we have to dig, and we have to win all those 50-50s. We got to be the first team to the loose balls. We need to create havoc. We need to play physical. If we just sit back and we're passive and we collapse, I don't like that. I don't like that. And I already don't like the fact that you're going into this transitional game where you are going to be thinking defense first, obviously, naturally, giving up that much quality to Real Madrid. And you put your best defensive midfielder on the bench, who's also your captain. This whole thing really just adds to how ugly things are right now. Locatelli has never been an issue for any coach previously at all. To think that he's got issues with Tudor now, or that the two of them are clashing, is wild to me. Because Locatelli's never been that guy. He wasn't that guy at Sassuolo, wasn't that guy at Milan, hasn't been that guy ever since he's been with us. So what the hell is going on behind the scenes? Like, what the hell is going on? But it is crazy to me that he continues to be the guy singled out by Tudor, taken out, and now you're not even going to start him and you want to play a defense first game. I will lose my mind if I see Cope Miners abandoning his position, and if he leaves Thuram stranded today, I am going to flip. All right? I will literally flip if I see Cope Miners abandoning his position and leaving Thuram high and dry, which is the last thing that I saw the last time the two of them played together to share a pivot. If that happens again today, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to absolutely lose it. I promise you. I just can't deal with this. And at what point does the coach step in and I don't understand how anybody could interpret the pivot role like that and just abandon his partner. It's crazy to me. Holy smokes. It's like watching Icardi and Wanda try to frickin' play a pivot together. Frickin' shit show. Now, guys, predictions. There's a lot of chat in here, last one was 4-0 for Real. Guys, hit me with your predictions. I see the questions asking about mine. Look, I said it. I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to pray for this performance of old, of history around Juventus and a dogfight 2-2 draw. But let's be serious here. This could easily get very ugly and go the opposite way, right? Mitch is going with a wild 7-goal, 4-3 Juventus win. Mitch, if that happens, we're going to give a kid away tomorrow. We're going to give away one of these, okay? If Juve wins, okay, and we score more than 2 goals, if Juve wins and they score more than 2 goals, we're going to give away one of these tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow. 2-1 Juve from Adam Con. Love it. 3-0 Real. Dominique, 5-1 Real Madrid thrashing. Sarge, 5-0 Madrid. It's just a prediction, but I hope it's 1-1 or 2-1 for Juve. 3-1 Real. 3-1 Real. 5-2 Real. Mason coming in here, 5-0 Juve. We need some delusion. Come on. Okay, let's go. Let's go. And we're here at the Bernabéu. We're looking at the teams in the tunnel. They're getting ready to come out for action, everybody. Guys, let's go. And Mitch, there are 0 promises that I leave this chair alone. There's probably going to be some Ric Flair chops being dished out today, okay? Let's go. We are Juve fans, of course. But is this Juve? Is what we are seeing Juventus? We'll see today if it's the Juve that we love, that we fell in love with, that we always have faith in, that we always show up for with that optimism. So again, yes, we are Juve supporters, but I want to see my Juve out there. Not what we have been seeing past few years. Let's go. Let's hope they bring it and show us that Juve of old. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus, everybody. Reminder, this is your starting 11 today for anybody that might be jumping in right now. Reminder, get those likes up. We need maximum likes for this game, all right? Let's bring in the good vibes, the good mojo, and let's see if we can make something happen. Get those likes up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's go, baby. Di Gregorio, Gatti, Rugani, Kelly, Kalulu, Cope Miners, Taram, Cambiaso, McKenny, Yildiz, Vlahovic. Come on. Andiamo. Andiamo. At least Juve is going to look sharp, eh? With the kits. Woo! Brought you guys a little fun fact that the last time Juve wore black in Spain against Real Madrid was back in the Sivori days. That was the first time. That was like a defeat Real Madrid had suffered. First time in years. And it was handed to them by Juventus. I'm clinging to any piece, okay, of superstition that possibly can, okay? Come on. Come on. Oh, Swarid, I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I love doing these, you know, but I especially love them when we get brilliant performances and victories. So, hey, fingers crossed. Let's see what we can do. Fino alla fine, Mason. Forza Juventus. All right. Club's coming out. The Bernabéu is one hell of a stadium. And it's going to take maximum effort from all the lads. No respect today, guys. No respect. Man for man. Physical. That's how you got to play. That's how you got to play when you surrender that much quality, all right? You got to be the aggressor. You got to be the dog, and you got to put the fight out there. Let's hope we can do this. I'm with you, Adam. Let's show them that we can still fight. Fino alla fine. I absolutely love that. That's all I'm looking for. Give me that heart. Give me that gutsy performance. Give me the fight. And I said it on the live, and I stand firm. Many disagreed with me, but I said, even if this result gets away from you, depending on how, you could still take a lot out of this. If it's a fight, you make it a fight, and you're right there, blow for blow with them till the end. That's a good positive to take out of this game, especially with a threesome of Lazio, Udinese, and Cremonese. So let's go. Let's go, everybody. All right. I got to give it a little bit of juice here on the feet. A little bit of juice. All right. Looking at Real Madrid's lineup, so you're going to have Valverde playing as fullback, Militao, Asensio, Carreras. So makeshift at the back for Real Madrid. Brahim, Tchouaméni, Güler, Vinicius, Bellingham, and Mbappe. They're showing it as a 4-4-2. It definitely has a lot of flexibility in there to shift into several different setups, given the versatility of a lot of the guys in that lineup. Ferrero there next to Florentino Perez. Fucking Ferrero repping Juve. Unreal. Imagine him falling asleep next to Perez. Keaton Yildiz wearing the captain's armband in the Bernabéu. We got Slavko Vincic as the official for this one. Handshakes are underway. We're ready to start with the action, everybody. And I'm with you, Mitch. That backline is garbage. It's makeshift. But we got to be able to take advantage. It's going to be all hands on deck. Everybody needs to be sharp today for Juventus. And the way it's looking is it's going to be McKennie and Thuram, the way they set up this graphic, as the pivots. And Cope Miners is actually going to be the one advancing. See how it plays out. See how it plays out. Juve's huddled. Champions League anthem. Come on. They're listing it as a 3-4-3. Cope Miners as a right winger. Whew. Oi, mama. Oi, mama. All right, everybody. I don't know, Edgar. I definitely have Locatelli in there. It's wild. I also would have given up on the back three quite a while ago, but that's just me. Juventus will start with the ball and kick things off. We got kickoff, everybody. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Let's go. Ball forward. Juve trying to get a little bit of a press going on here. Ball falls to Yildiz. Left-footed shot blocked. Vinicius picks it up. Cope Miners presses him, and Kalulu picks up the ball. Turns, heads up the pitch. He's going to take on Carrera. Very slow, undecisive from Kalulu. All he can do in the end is earn a throw-in deep in Real Madrid's territory. But, come on, Kalulu. Like, it's very robust. It's a very robust setup for you. This is going to be a long throw from McKennie into the box. Here it is. Flicked on. No, Kelly couldn't get there. He actually gets a foul. So Real Madrid will get to restart with the free kick in their area. Courtois takes it quickly, sends it out to Valverde, who's playing right back this evening. Up ahead for Brahim. Diaz working against Lloyd Kelly. He forces him back. Now Valverde pings it across the area. Militao. Up ahead, Madrid scanning here. Still back to Militao. Asensio, Raul Asensio to the right. Courtois bypasses him to Valverde on the right flank. Inside now, Tchouaméni. Brahim, little touch back there. And Güler puts it to the side. Here's Mbappe on it. Exchange between Güler and Brahim. Brahim now and Mbappe linking up now out to Vinicius. Watched by Kalulu. Mbappe inside trying to play a 1-2 there. That's shut down by Juventus. McKennie can't settle that ball down. Carrera quickly turns around now. Switches the field to Valverde. Tchouaméni back to Asensio. And again, Real Madrid, a lot of movement. They're going to run overlaps outside, centrally. You got to stay on your man. The 1-2s are what's going to do it. Kalulu winning this one from Vinicius. Almost lost it. And then a heavy touch. And it's just very, very messy. But he does get the foul. So Juve will restart with a free kick here. Little clip there from Arda Güler on Kalulu. Okay, let's get the restart going here, guys. Come on. Tempo is going to be key. If you want to play a transitional game, you can't be slow about it. You got to be quick about it. And that's why moments up high, like we already saw with Kalulu there, where it's too long. Support's got to be there. Oh, Thuram just skins Tchouaméni. Leaves him standing. Oh, a ball into Vlahovic. But the foul called back. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Little battle there and then a little shirt tug. Militao sells it. Screaming bloody murder. That's okay. That's okay. But Thuram leaves Tchouaméni absolutely standing still there. With one quick step. That's positive. Gonna have to take advantage of that matchup when they line up together in the middle there. Now he knows he's got him for pace all day. All day on the quick step. That could be key in those transitions. Militao. Carreras. Inside Tchouaméni. Mbappe for Arda Güler. To Militao. Asensio to Bellingham. And now you've got Valverde, who's slotted up into the midfield. Now he's going to kick back. Not to a true right back position, but he's still very, very central in tight here. There's just a lot of movement, a lot of shifting from Real Madrid. That's what they do. Gatti just gets enough of that header, and then Kelly takes care of the rest. Rugani puts it up to Kalulu. McKennie trying to win the ball here. Foul, though. And Real Madrid with a quick restart. They're not going to wait for us. Here's Brahim Diaz. He's got Valverde up that right flank with him, too. Being watched by Thuram. Now playing it out to the flank for Valverde. Being watched by Cambiaso. Inside, Mbappe. Twisting, turning, but can't get away from Colt Miners. Valverde now. To the back for Asensio. Over to Militao. Pinning us back. Everybody is back within like 30 yards of our goal. Here's Bellingham to the outside for Vinicius Jr. Carreras worked inside to Mbappe. Back outside. Bellingham now out to Vinicius. Militao. Mbappe inside for Tchouaméni. Flicked back out. Well, we expected a lot of possession here from Real Madrid, trying to look at how they're going to create chances. We said Juve's going to have to keep them stagnant, to push them to the outsides. Here's Kelly being pressed by Brahim Diaz. Into Cambiaso, into Yildiz, into Thuram, trying to pop it forward for Cambiaso. We can walk away with this one. Little flip. Said Kalulu's on a run. Up the side. Come on. He's in the area. On the carpet. And it's blocked. Oh. And then a foul up high by Gatti. Oh my goodness, man. So much time. So much time. Gotta be on your horse there, Kalulu. It's gotta be quicker, but Vlahovic surrounded by bodies trying to force that through. And here's a long ball sent to Mbappe. Flags down. He's going at Gatti. And he just holds him. Good hold there. Now out to Vinny. Now to the top for Tchouaméni. Quick pass inside, and then Yildiz wins it. Oh, just gets it out to Cambiaso. Twisting and turning, and does earn a foul. That's good play there from Cambiaso. Bravo. Bravo. All right, everybody. Hey, reminder, everybody, get those likes up. Come on. I said maximum amount of likes for the magic. Otherwise, we won't have any magic. Get those likes up. So far, and it's super early, it's 7.5 minutes in, but Juve, it's all hands on deck defensively. Keeping them to the perimeter, to the outside, and that's what you got to do. And then go from there. Another foul here on Juve through the back there. That's okay. They're closing down the space quickly. And like I said, drive those little knocks here and there on the back of the legs. Take a little foul here and there because they know you're there. They know you're there every time. And that's what we need to do. Hard-nosed. No respect. And like I said, they're going to get deep there. You strip that ball up high and then you look for your transitions. That was actually a very well-worked transition that saw Kalulu up that right flank. Just got to be quicker. Way more instincts to get the job done. Big switch here. Valverde back into the mixer. Kelly and Thuram go up. It stops for Tchouaméni. Big block. Big block there. Asensio back to Valverde. Lot of control from Real Madrid. Ton of control as expected. Brahim Diaz on it now to Valverde. A little exchange between them. Thuram comes over. Yildiz has dropped in to fill into the middle next with Vlahovic. McKennie here watching Carreras. Güler on it now. Out to Vinny. Back to Güler. Tchouaméni and Güler with an exchange. Here's a little step, and again, won by Juventus. Now outside for Vlahovic. Little turn now out to Kalulu again. And Kalulu again on that flank, now trying to have it in, and that's cleared out. McKennie settles it for Kalulu here. You just have to have somebody more attacking minded in that position for me. Coal Miners over to Thuram. Coal Miners over to Yildiz. Inside to McKennie. He could turn. Fires a shot. Forces a save from Courtois. That's okay. Have a rip. Let's go. Ended up being a low hopper. I think it was going wide the entire time, but still forced Courtois, who wasn't sure, to at least stretch out. We got a corner kick here. Man, it felt like he could have turned and run into that. Drive into the area. Here's Yildiz on this corner kick. Get ahead to it, Juve. Get ahead to it. Die. Here's the delivery. Short. Cleared out. Back heel out. Thuram settles it. Kalulu's going to take it now. Plays it up quickly for Yildiz. Yildiz on it now. To Cambiasso. Inside to Thuram. Now to Yildiz. Driving forward. Stopped there by double team. Back in. He picked it up right as the pass came in from Thuram and couldn't settle it down. Ball played forward for Brahim. Miscue there, Kelly. But that's a good interception from Cambiasso as Guler, tries to through ball there down that flank. Here's Coal Miners on it for Juve. Into Gatti. He could turn. Take a look. Now up to Cambiasso. McKennie just ahead of him. Inside for Vlahovic. Little through ball. Oh. And that forces a corner too. That's okay. McKennie's got to get on his toes there. That's what happens when you don't have a true attacker up there like that. Called offside? Just offside, I think, given. Come on. You know what? So far, very focused. Discipline. That needs to keep up. Carreras on over here. They're doing job number one, which I said, and that's make their possession weak. Here's a long ball forward for Bellingham. Di Gregorio comes up and collects. Played out to Kelly. Over to Cambiasso. Back to Kelly. So far, I don't mind at all what I'm seeing. Into Yildiz. Now outside for Gatti. Into Kalulu. Now in. Yildiz carrying. Play that forward. Oh, inside there. Thuram's got to make a play. Does. McKennie. Too long, guys. Come on. Vlahovic. Have a rip. Tira. Cazzo. Jesus. Line of sight. Have a rip, man. Che cazzo. Guys, I said it this morning. The one thing that you can at least count on when you're playing a team like this is you will have space to go back at them. You have to execute. You have to be sharp. So we are seeing the space that's there. This is not a good cross in from Yildiz there on that corner. Easily cleared by Madrid. Kalulu will collect. Now played out to Cambiasso. That set piece delivery has to be way better. That's amateur hour here. Oh, Cambiasso rips it to McKennie. To Gatti. Has a rip. Oh, what a stop from Courtois. Cazzo. That's a good, hard, low rip from Gatti. Oh, that's a big save, man. That's a big save. Bravo, Gattoni. Guys. Attention. Here's Mbappe on the right here. Come on. Pay attention. Pay attention. So far, positive. It's positive so far. Carreras. Over to Vinny. We're doing job one, as I was saying there before we started to get some momentum there. We're doing job number one, which is keeping the possession stagnant from Real Madrid. You want to push them to the outsides. You want to leave them out there on the outsides. Give them nothing in the middle centrally. Absolutely nothing. Right now, look at how tight it is in the middle for Juve and pushing them left to right. Left to right is fine. You don't want to give them anything centrally to make overlaps and make moves out of in 1-2s. Keep them to the outside. They don't want to play an aerial game. They want everything to feet. Keep them to the outsides. Here's a little bit of space, a little too much opening up for Brahim Diaz there. Here's Bellingham. Working on Cambiasso, turning. Now back out to Valverde. Bellingham. Out for Diaz. In deep for Valverde. Nobody followed the man. Ooh. Low hard rip there in the end. I think it does go off a Real Madrid player for goal kick. Or did Gatti just claim it was off him? Man, Gatti's hair did an Undertaker. All of a sudden, it's just back thick. Come on, you guys. Arda Güler over this corner. In-swinger coming from the left side. Here it is. Headed right at Di Gregorio. Absolutely zero rebound there from Digre. Guys, reminder, get those likes up here. Big game here. Big one. Vlahovic. Twist, turns, finds Yildiz. Plays it to Cambiasso. Very slow, though. Even these passes, when you're in possession, they still have to be quick. Yildiz trying to go over the top for McKennie. Carreras, easy header down into Güler. See, that's just cheap giveaway of possession. I mean, taking a low percentage. Oh, I like Colt Miners going in there on Vinny like that. Yes, please. Like I said, in on everybody hard. Get stuck in, boys. Let them know you're there every step of the way. Yeah, I don't like the cheap giveaway on possession. Taking a low risk pass for no reason. Ball retention is going to be the key to saving your energy. Because when you're playing defensive, the majority, and you're giving up this much ball, you're going to get tired quicker. So when you are on the ball, need to keep it for as long as possible. Ball coming into the middle there. Locatelli heads it out. Diaz up ahead, but Vlahovic comes in and claims it. Now back for Cambiasso. Into Colt Miners. Back for Locatelli. Over to Cambiasso. Pops it over the top for Vlahovic. Little back heel, but again, right to Real Madrid. Tchouaméni now inside the middle here for Vinny. Tries that pass through. That was quickly closed down by Daniele Rugani. Fresh off his renewal with Juventus to 2028. Vinny trying to go at Kalulu here. Kalulu does well to stick with him for pace down that flank. But Vinny dribbling at us here. Plays it to the top. Yildiz heads it out. Recovered by Asensio. Asensio for Güler. Güler drifting left to right. Trying to find little pockets to get involved a little bit higher each time. Carreras now on it on the left. Him and Militao with a couple exchanges. Back to Militao. Now to Asensio. Has Güler to his right, but has Valverde all the way on the flank. To him. Back into Güler. Now inside for Diaz. Turns. Fires that cross. Blocked by Kelly out for a corner kick. If Gattoni hits that strike, man, that's a good stop from Courtois, man. Because that thing had some heat on it. Then you look at Tchouaméni's header back at the other way. Thankfully, right at Di Gregorio. You got another corner kick here to contend for Juventus. Güler on it. Valverde next to him. And here's an in-swinger going back post. Headed out, goes across goal. It's going to be another corner kick this time from the opposite side to Di Gregorio's right this time. Oh. Man up, boys. No zone. No zone. Got to stop this zone nonsense. on set pieces. Guler coming to take it now from the opposite side. Here it is. It's a good one. Right to the 6. Right at the top of the 6 and headed, but over goal. That one from Tchouaméni again. 20 minutes and hey, very, very disciplined showing so far from Juventus. 29% possession for Juve though so far. 3 total attempts for both teams. Both keepers with a save to their name. So despite a massive lopsided statistic in possession there, same amount of attempts so far both ways. And McKennie sticking tight there with Guler. Into Diaz. Now Bellingham twisting and turning. He's going to switch field here for Carreras. He's got a lot of room to come up. Feints a shot. Plays one into the middle. Nobody gets to it, but Gattoni clears that one out from the right. And now Vlahovic trying to hold up against Militao. Does very well inside to Gatti, but they're going to call the ball out, and it's going to be Real Madrid throw. It's going to be tough sledding up there while he's by himself. Got to be very strategic in when you win the ball. It can't just be clear it forward if you're going to play that transition game. Ball retention, going to be key, everybody. Going to be key. Carreras up to Bellingham. Exchange between the two of them into Vinny. Being watched by Kalulu. Gatti very high on Bellingham there. Carreras now over to Raul Asensio. Has Diaz just ahead of him. He's going to take the space he's got. Thuram closes down on him. Valverde now collects. Being watched by Cambiaso. Out to Guler. Inside to Tchouaméni. Back out to Asensio. Again, keep them to the perimeter if you're Juve. That's fine. That's where you want them to be. What you have to watch for is you don't want to get caught in a double team pursuit too high up the flank. If you get sucked into that double team, that's exactly how they create that space in the middle. So you got to be very careful. The guys that have to be careful right now of that are McKennie and Yildiz, because they're the guys playing the outside a little bit more advanced. Diaz twisting and turning against Lloyd Kelly. Finally distributes to Guler. Guler on and now scanning. Over to Bellingham on the left. Now up the flank for Carreras. Has Vinny inside. Tries to go to Mbappe. That's cut out by McKennie. Now McKennie coming forward. Kalulu on his horse up that right side. Takes a bad touch right back inside to Carreras. And Real Madrid immediately takes the ball back. Guler on and now scanning to Bellingham. Running at us. They found the line. Over to Mbappe. Shot! Oh, looked like Gatti didn't know much about it, but blocked it. And it goes out. That's a big block, but that turnaround can't be so easy and quick, guys. Again, possession, ball retention is key. Kalulu cannot lose that up that flank that easily. You just can't do that. You have to keep the ball. He took a touch right into the only defender in his vicinity. Guler crossing it in, headed out. This time by Vlahovic. Given chase by Cambiaso. Headed back down to Carreras. Quick touch inside. They're open on the flank here for Guler. Cambiaso gets back to watch him. Cuts to his left. Cambiaso is just twisting and turning. Back post cross. Is it going to stay in play? Doesn't look like it. Oh. 23 minutes. 15 seconds in. It's 0-0. Real Madrid with a ton of possession here. Juve doing a good job so far. Good job so far. I'll say they're doing a good job so far. But again, you're going to want to be on that ball just a little bit more, a little bit better. Gatti now flipping forward for Vlahovic. Oh, man. All over back there by Militao, and he will earn the foul there. Got to get on the ball. Got to hold it a little bit. We got to give ourselves a chance to breathe a bit. Breathe. Work the ball around. You've already seen there's chances to be had with this team. Come on. Big switch from Kelly over to Kalulu. Chests it down. Now over to Gatti. To Thuram. We need somebody in there pulling strings, boys. Come on. Want to get the ball out of the defender's feet. Cambiasso into Vlahovic. And just no support. Nobody near this guy. At all. Nobody near him whatsoever. We gotta play with each other, guys. Here's Valverde running back at us. Played in deep for Diaz. Oh, big stop there from Di Gregorio. And it's out for a corner. That's a low, hard rip from Diaz. He's just ripping them on the turn. Those are sketchy because you really don't know where they're going to go. Guy just turns and fires blind. Is that a thing, Sal? Wash and dry the wallet for good luck? Man, I can't even do that. I got like an RFID wallet. But is that a thing? It's hilarious. He says no. Guler again on the corner, but this time Valverde. And he delivers it, pings it right through. Oh my goodness, man. Another block there. Sending that Chouameni rip wide. But another corner coming. That thing was pinged across. And that's a block from Kalulu this time. Holy, guys. That cross was filthy too from Valverde, man. Just pinged that thing across. Pressure is ramping up right now. You could definitely feel it. And these guys are going to get gas, man. Vinicius, low shot, easily blocked, cleared out. It's going to go all the way back to Valverde, who collects. He takes his time here, scans to the outside for Diaz. Being watched by Cope Miners. A lot of space between us and the ball carriers. Literally waiting for that last ball in before we step into intercept. Oh, here's a quick pass in for Bellingham. Sent through. And this is going to be a goal kick. They're lobbying for a call on Bellingham there just outside the area, but nothing doing. Di Gregorio on it here, launching this one up. Trying to find Vlahovic, cut off, and right back in possession for Real Madrid. Valverde. Inside, and that's cut up by Cope Miners, but it's going to be another corner. Space starting to open up, starting to get loose. Not as tight, not as compact from Juve here. And part of that is the movement from Real Madrid. They got guys going everywhere. There is no set position. You're seeing Militao run up and break in the lines. Here's a cross blocked in. Diaz settles it, cuts inside, and Cambiasso comes in and hammers it clear. Valverde dropping back to take the throw, and he was going to go back to Courtois, decides against it. He's going to wait a bit. 28 minutes, 5 seconds, 0-0. Back to Asensio, goes back to Courtois. Big switch there. Kalulu cuts it off, trying to turn the corner on Caceres. He does. It's too slow, man. Too slow, Kalulu. Guys, bless his heart, but he just can't do it. We've seen it time and time again. Here's a switch for Diaz. Thankfully, he can't settle that ball, and Juve will be able to regroup on a throw-in. Kalulu just can't, man. He just can't. It's just not his game. Like, Kalulu is great at those interceptions. He's fast. He's got an engine, the work rate, but he doesn't have the technical ability to play as an out-and-out right wing back. He doesn't. If he had quicker decision making, it would be, oh, here's Thuram coming on one quick. Puts it in front of Vlahovic. Militao comes in to close down. In comes Güler. No foul there, Vlahovic. Oh my God, and he called on it right away. Good Lord. Come on. Cheap fouls that deep in the territory. Let him work it out of there. God, no fouls down there. Valverde up the right flank for Real Madrid. Diaz to his right. Güler popping up on his left. Collects now. Is going to take a rip from about 27 out, and that's blocked. Falls to Militao, who plays it for Carreras. Tchouaméni into Mbappe. Thuram steps in. Coal Miners can't win that aerial. Kelly has it bouncing. So you got to make up your mind quick. You got to know what you're doing right there. Into Vlahovic, who's got to jump up early for it, and he's challenged for it. Almost at the 31-minute mark. Play back for Kelly. Back to Di Gregorio. Vinny's going to apply a little pressure to Gatti here. Gatti's going to carry beyond him. Make a little move. Keeps dribbling. Too slow. Labeled passes every time. Switch this field. Hit Cambiasso right now, Coop. Come on. Let's go. So slow on the fucking ball. Come on. Cambiasso into Thuram. Every pass is a damn muffin. I'm sick of it. Put some intent behind this. That's great play from Yildiz and Thuram. Yildiz has... Oh, muffin. Another fucking muffin. Fuck. Jesus. Another muffin. All these... One after another with these fucking passes. Get the ball to your man. Diaz inside. Flip through. He's offside. Oh, Gazzo with these goddamn muffins all over the place. Pass the fucking ball. Here we launch this. Di Gregorio on the free kick after the offside. Thuram and Tchouaméni go at it. Real Madrid comes out with the ball. This one long. Rugani's going to settle it nicely for Kelly. Fucking shit pass over to Cambiasso, and Real Madrid takes over. Handball on Cope Miners on the challenge for Valverde. Fucking passes. You can't make a 5-foot pass. You are trying to play a sharp, tight, crisp transitional game, and these guys can't hit a 5-foot fucking pass. How do you want to play this game? Inside for Güler. Feints. Oh, this is back post. Cambiasso says off of Diaz. That's a warning shot there. That's a warning shot there. Feints Kalulu out. Gatti there caught, and Diaz did get up. Cambiasso not in the best position. He does come away unscathed. And so does Juve. 0-0. Played up for Kalulu. McKennie making that run up that side, and he puts it on the carpet. You're not playing against a block of fucking Swiss cheese, man. You're not going to just put it through the guy. Here's Vinny with a cross back there, and Cambiaso has it out. Good defense there. But Real Madrid slowly starting to ask more questions, and now they're starting to settle for those aerials. Another corner kick coming for Real Madrid. 8 total attempts for Real Madrid on 70% possession. 3 total attempts for Juve on 30% possession. 35th minute mark. Cross coming in here on the corner. They go up for it. It goes out again. Another corner coming for Real Madrid. That's okay. Man up, boys. Compete. Get out there. Keep doing what you're doing. Come on. Man up and compete. Launched in on another corner, and that one is headed, but it's over the goal. Guys, reminder, likes, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Come on. Let's get all the vibes going. Let's get all the vibes going. Take that second, like this. All the good vibes. Come on. Di Gregorio launches this one. Flicked on by Thuram. Yildiz can't connect on the backside of it. Colt Miners gets a boot over Bellingham, but right to Güler. Carreras now back. Tchouaméni pressured there. Good press. Back all the way to Courtois. Forced out by Vlahovic. Flushed out, but then just a little cheeky touch right to Diaz. And space for him to move. Now switching it out to Carreras. Quick one touch in for Mbappe. Out to Vinny. Kalulu watching him. Flicked on for Mbappe. And here's Güler. And Di Gregorio saw it the whole way and collects easily. Man, when there's that much space, that's when it starts to get sketchy. When we're moving up the pitch and we're pressing like that, that's when we just can't win that ball back the other way. And the press in this 3-4-2-1 is always so scattered. Little flick into Thuram. Thuram playing it forward for Vlahovic. Trying to do battle there. Thuram picks it up. Keep going. Out to Yildiz. Die! Double team coming. Just a foot in from Raul Asensio. If he would have split those two. Porco Dio. Porco Dio. Courtois now. Out to Carreras. That's the only thing I also don't like about this 3-4-2-1 is we can't press evenly. And that's what allows teams a ton of space as well when they're coming back at us. Here's Valverde being watched by Cambiaso. Out to Diaz being watched by Kelly. Quick, tricky customer. Oh, nothing there. Goes down very easy. Cambiaso inside to Thuram. Now outside for Kelly. Too slow, boys. Oh my goodness. Sniper! Sniper! Get up. Vakaka te va. Vakaka te va. Vakaka te. Vakaka te. Vakaka te. Vakaka te. Adam, who I got on the back? Our guy, man. Boom. There's Giuseppe. Bianconeri core. Core bianconero. Kalulu with it. Ah, now you try to go over the top. Not when you have McKennie racing down on a fucking fast break with space. This guy's a patata. Oh, Kelly. That's a huge stop from Di Gregorio. Massive save from Di Gregorio to keep it at 0-0. There's a foul on Cambiaso from Vinny. He's down. Thuram's on the ball. Play's still going. And we're just... Holy boys. Boys. Wake up. Can you play the game? Play the game, boys. Holy hell. Di Gregorio with a hell of a save. Lloyd Kelly doesn't come away with this ball despite big challenge there. Diaz just touches it to Mbappe. That's one hell of a save, man. Props to Di Gregorio keeping it 0-0 right now. That's a massive stop on a guy who's red hot right now in Kylian Mbappe. Massive stop. Massive stop. Die, Di Gre. It's all hands on deck. Everybody needs to put a shift in. Long ball over the top. Cleaned up by Rugani. See, I'd like to... If we could get some of these clearances and find one of our fucking players when we clear it, it would be ideal. Like, as they're coming back so they can be on the ball. Not just straight, we make a clearance and it's right back to them. If we could somehow figure this out, that we could try to get the ball to our guys at the same time, would be fucking ideal for a transitional game. Closing in on 42 minutes, everybody. 0-0. Di Gregorio with a massive save seconds ago against Kylian Mbappe. Now we go outside to Valverde. Real Madrid continuously having a ton of possession. Guler now. Over to Militao. Militao. Over to Carreras. To Militao. Raul Asensio. Just a lot of passing from Real Madrid. Inside, outside, left side, right side. Here's Diaz working on Cambiaso. Back out to Guler. Keep him to the outside, boys. Keep him to the outside. Here's Mbappe working on the right side against Cambiaso. Ooh, gets inside. This is trouble. Ooh, Militao skies it. That's trouble, man. Anytime one of their guys on the perimeter beats the first man, it's trouble. He didn't miss by much, man. That's a hell of a hit. It's a hell of a hit. 43rd minute. Yildiz can't keep that one in play. Throw-in coming to Real Madrid. Lloyd Kelly. Over to Rugani. Back to Di Gregorio. And he just launches this one, Route 1. Probably going to go all the way down for Courtois, who will come out to collect. Raul Asensio right next to him. Pulls it into his area. Heads to the left, gives it to Militao. Almost at the halfway mark here. Might not get much for added time. Probably a minute. Diaz on it here. Out to Valverde. Raul Asensio to Militao. Carreras. Inside for Mbappe. Now to Vinny. Skins Gatti. But Gatti does well to recover enough to give him a bad angle at that hit. Never threatening Di Gregorio's goal. Good job there. Good work. Good work, lads. We're almost at that halfway mark. I'm going to shut the ticker down at the 45th minute. Di Gregorio launches this one. On the restart, Vlahovic, little flick on. McKennie can't get to it. Foul call right at the halfway mark, just as expected. 1 minute. Real Madrid with a quick restart. Here's Mbappe. Feints a tee and one up. Now out to Diaz. Being watched by Cambiaso. Outside for Mbappe. Now played out for Valverde. Cambiaso was going to challenge hard. Laid off. Little 1-2s played in here. Kelly. Have it out, man. Oh, he does well there. Does okay. Vlahovic unlucky on that touch there. Was trying to turn the corner on Asensio. 40 seconds gone. Another 20 seconds here from going into the half. Bellingham on it. Does get it outside for Valverde. Back into Bellingham. Bellingham over for Carreras. 10 seconds left. Inside Miners. Does clean it up. Tries to carry out. Nothing doing. Loses it. But the game's going to end there on that transition. Real Madrid furious. Doesn't matter. Half's called right there. Oh! Breathe. Breathe, everybody. 0-0 at half. 0-0 at half. Positive. That's a positive based on the vibes, the feelings, everything coming in here. Okay? That's a positive so far on the half. That's a positive so far on the half. There's good stuff, but there's bad stuff, and there's shortcomings in there too. The difficult thing is, how is he going to manage this? What's your plan to eventually try to hurt them? Because outside of a couple key sequences of getting a transition in there, it's been pretty quiet. But you can tell that the switch fields are in play on that transition. This is something that Juve's got to look at. We hit Kalulu on a couple of them. He just doesn't have that offensive prowess and wherewithal to get it done. He's doing a hell of a job defensively, though. Do you sacrifice that to get a different player in? I'm not 100% sure, everybody. I'm not 100% sure if I don't just put Conceição in for McKennie, who really was a non-factor outside of good defensive work. Chico will give that to you, but somewhere along the lines, we got to try to think of how we can maybe strike them in a smash and grab game, because if we play this the way we're doing right now, if sooner or later you crack, how are you going to strike back? So it's a very, very sketchy situation right now. But LJJ coming in here saying, if Kalulu was more clinical, we would have scored in that half. I think, I wouldn't even say clinical. I would say more decisive. Quicker thinking and reactions. Like, it's just way too long. Can't take that long to make those decisions. But on the other side of things, he is doing a good job, in part with Gatti, on shutting down Vinny. They're doing a good job together. Do you try a guy that can offer more offensive attack in that scenario and sacrifice a little bit of defense? Like, I don't know. I don't want to see Chico Conceição as a wingback, you know? I also don't want to sacrifice 3 midfielders. I will say this, though. I definitely would probably have Locatelli in there as opposed to Miners. Cope's getting pretty quiet in there. Thuram's doing a good job of at least trying to make some plays. Some of these transitions are coming from his play in the middle, beating that first man, sometimes two men, and that's big, and that's key for us. He can't go anywhere. And actually, McKennie's doing a good job. So it's a fine line of how do you tweak this to be able to sting them, to be able to maybe take this game. I don't know. Cole Miners is asleep at the wheel, Alex. Don't, come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. Cole Miners is a day late, a buck short on the challenges. He's doing nothing. Nothing. 3 interceptions. That's it. And if you watch him positionally, Thuram's all over the place. And even McKennie ends up going into weird spots because I don't know where the hell is Cope setting up shop in the heart? Is he setting up shop in the heart, or is he playing the left side? Is he playing the right side? He's all over the map. And yeah, we say he's not bad because he's been brutal. Last game he was okay. I think last game he was better than this game. I'll be for sure. My goodness. You have to figure something out. It's starting to open up in there too. And these guys are the same guys getting caught out of position on the transition. You have to make up your mind on the outside with Kalulu what you're going to do there. Because we're getting the outsides and it's not happening. Sadly, Cambiaso isn't getting as involved as Kalulu. Kalulu's getting all the space and getting all that attention. Do you maybe look to shift? Make a different change. You still have to sacrifice one of Gatti and Kalulu. I don't think Tudor's doing that. He's not going to do that in a game where you're playing defense first. This is his safety net. This is his blanket, his security blanket, playing all these defenders. It's going to be hard to sting them. The only call is to change one of your mids to get a guy like Conceição in if you're going to want to hit back. That's really the only thing you can do. You can maybe call João Mario in, but obviously Tudor has not the faith in him defensively to do that. So it's going to be a late substitute if he does that. When you do that, do you keep Kalulu out on the pitch? He's got a hell of an engine. He can run the full 90, no problem. Do you keep him on the pitch and take Gatti out? These are tough decisions, man. Tough decisions. Tough decisions. I don't know. But there is definitely a little bit of sting missing. And a little bit more ball retention is going to help you. Kalulu's, there's situations where he has to hold that ball up. It's not even about the attacking prowess. It's just about the wherewithal to not give it up to the only guy in front of you. He's still got to find some type of help and some type of support here. So it's strange. It's strange to me that it's just still not balancing out. Something's got to be done. We'll see what Tudor dials up. But one thing's for sure, Juve's doing a good job when it comes to just at least keeping them for the most part to the perimeter, to the outside. That's what they've had to do. The only times they're really getting sketchy moments and pushback at us is when Juve does what? Tries to come back at them or tries to put a press, which is another thing I don't like about this setup. You can't press evenly or balanced enough that we easily get carved up. Como carved us up at will. At will on the press. Real Madrid did it 2 times instantly with 2 passes. That's it. It's too easy. So Juve's got to be pretty damn careful when they press and even when they attack and send the numbers forward. But right now, it's a lot of second guessing and it's just too slow, too labeled, and too predictable in the transition. It's got to be, if you're going to play this game, it's got to be bang, bang. Like, you got to know, you got to put heat on your passes, conviction. And our tempo is very, very slow when we're on it. So it's all about moments if you're going to play this smash and grab game. And it's a tough one to pull off against a really strong side. It's a tough one to pull off. You got to make every single scenario count. 100%. Let's get to your guys' thoughts here, though. Fire away. We still look better than Napoli. 100%. 100%, brother. 100%. And to them, hey. Let's go, guys. Get the likes up. Let's go. Love you, Giuseppe. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. Yes, please get the likes up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Let's go, guys. What do you think of Cambiasso and Kelly? I'll be quite honest. When I'm calling for changes and stuff like that, it's like pretty nitpicky and small little things. The fact of the matter is everybody that's out there did their job. And the thing is, when you're calling for changes, it's to try and ramp something there that's missing. Because you know you got to do a little bit more if you want to get things going. I think if we think that this second half goes goalless, I don't think so. I don't think so. And you could tell as the game went on, we need a little bit more for some sting to try and snag something out of this. So that's why you're asking. But to be fair, Cambiasso, Kelly, there's a couple moments here and there where they're a little bit shaky defensively, but everybody had a little bit of a moment there. Gatti had a little bit of a moment there. Kalulu had a little bit of a moment. It's tough because you're playing with 30% of the ball, maybe a little bit less. I think they all did a good job, though. Cambiasso, a couple of key sequences on counters. We need that to ramp up. You've got to figure out a way. But he's having a tough time in this game trying to get into that. And try to be more on the front foot and more supportive of the attack. He's getting pinned back. You know, Kalulu's got more pace and a bigger engine. So he's able to do that. One of those things. But I don't mind either one of them so far. But you know what? All the guys have some mistakes in them here. Right now, we got to just minimalize that. And we got to keep compact in the second half. Guess at 1 minute our first sub comes in. I'm going to say, unless there's like an injury or something, I don't even know if he'll make a change until 75th minute. Depends on the score. He might go after, like he might change something up if we concede one. Otherwise, man, like I don't know, 75th minute maybe. But like I said, when we try to go over the changes, it's very difficult to gauge exactly how you want to do this. But for me, it's hard. Because you can make the argument of having those three midfielders in there. I don't think you want to... Do you want to get away from three midfielders? That's probably the easier shot of taking as opposed to disrupting what's going on defensively and taking Kalulu and Gatti. Kalulu's leaving a lot to be desired in the attack, but geez, I can't help but think if maybe Chico was out there, that could relieve a little bit of that. You know? No discredit to McKennie, who's doing a good job and running his bag off defensively and doing a lot of work, but yeah, something's gotta kind of change just to, again, give us a little more sting, man. Give us a little more sting. We were so delulu thinking we had a chance at any trophies this season. I know it's Madrid, but we just don't have the talent. We don't. You know, I think, and again, I'll say this. I said it on today's show. The question was, does this team have what it takes to compete? In Europe and in this game, we said it's going to come down to what? Grit, heart, determination, and drive. That's flat out what it's going to take. Okay? In these games. That needs to be a bare minimum in every single matchup you go to. Unfortunately, we don't see that every single time. We have the team to compete definitely in Serie A. But you have to have the commitment that you're getting this game, the focus, the determination. And from there, we still have to find exactly what works in terms of the personnel. Because any weak spot in there, you're only as strong as your weakest link. There are still kinks in that chain that we have to sort out. So I don't want to be doom and gloom, and I think that's a good half of football from Juve. And honestly, I even said, results aside this game, that's a bare minimum of what I need to see. Focus, fight, drive, determination. Okay? We have work to do. We have work to do. But I fail to believe these guys aren't enough to compete for a top 2 spot in Serie A. I fail to believe that. I fail to believe it. Should Brahim Diaz have gotten a yellow? Because from what I saw, it was a yellow. I seen him go either way. But I don't know. I personally wouldn't have gone yellow. Okay? I personally wouldn't have gone yellow. For me, the Brahim Diaz dive was a yellow. Crazy dive. Fair enough. Personally, for me, I probably wouldn't have gone that route. Best position for Yildiz? Anywhere on the damn pitch. And I'm serious. This position thing with him and what you want to get, what you want to do with it. I still say I'd like to see some type of a, if you're going to stay 3-man back, or even if you go 4-man back, some type of 10 roll for him with 2 strikers. And maybe that's a change. We didn't even talk about this. Maybe you bring a guy like Openda in with his crazy pace and physical ability. Maybe you do that and you do go with 2 strikers and let Yildiz operate the 10. You know, you would sacrifice a midfielder like McKennie. But McKennie taking over for Openda? Openda would have to put in some work. I'm actually okay with it, everybody. You know? Some options there for Tudor. Let's fire a couple more. They're ready to come out the tunnel, everybody. That D-Gray saved us. Looked like a head save to me. It did look like he took it off the chin. Huge save from D. Gregorio. Thoughts on Rugani? Just the same as everybody. It's all hands on deck. I appreciate everybody's effort, focus, and determination in the first half. I hope we can keep it going, and I hope that we don't get tired, okay? Hope that we don't get tired. Is securing the point more important than trying to opt for the win? No, you're going to need a goal. You got to play this game to score a goal. More than 1, 2. You got to play the game to hurt the opponent. Trying to go into a game like this, just, hey, don't concede, flat out don't concede. You're crushed if you're not talking about how to hurt them at halftime and it's solely focused on just stopping them. That's a recipe for trouble if you ask me. You have to figure out how to sting them. Do you miss Alberto Costa in a moment like this to make a difference maker, Alberto Costa? I just think it was silly to make no money on him and say goodbye, to be honest. That's just me. But I got an Alberto kit out of it, so I'm happy, everybody. Let's be happy. Let's get the likes up. Subscribe, everybody. Come on. Second half, ready to go. Let's see. Come on, Juve. Get a goal. Let's go. Let's strike first. Second half underway, everybody. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Real Madrid with possession, as we're used to so far this match. We are synced up, ready to rock. Raul Asensio over to Militao. Over to Carreras. Inside for Tchouaméni. Up to Mbappe. Good pressure from Gatti and Rugani. Win the ball back to Di Gregorio. Ball retention. Breathe, you guys. Kelly over to Cambiaso. Oh my God, that's a terrible pass. It's off Tchouaméni, goes out of bounds, so we'll be able to get the throw in, but way too spaced out. You see Lloyd Kelly get the ball there, and nobody is moving to be an option. It's just lazy, just watching on the ball. It's all focused defensively. Oh, there's Cole Miners chasing. Big step there from McKennie. Kalulu does well, winning that on a lazy pass. Guys, you have to put some heat on your fucking passes. McKennie pinning one over to Yildiz. He's getting chased down by Valverde. Oh, good work from Yildiz. Up to the top of the area for Thuram. Thuram crossing. Vlahovic can't get to it. Cope Miners at the top battling with Bellingham. Oh, Kalulu! 1 hour later. For fuck's sakes, 1 hour later. Oh my goodness, man. Holy, man. Do you need me to come shoot for you, man? Strike that fucking ball. Block from Militao. Corner kick for Juve. Find a goal here, lads. Come on. Find a goal here. Coal Miners. Put a delivery here on the spot. Let's go. Good one. Punched out to the top. Yildiz. And he slices that one all wrong. Well wide to the left of Courtois. Bad luck, Mitch. Fortune favors the brave, my friend. Fortune favors the brave. Fire the fucking ball. This guy needs a passport to play the game. Kalulu's brain's on dial-up, man. We're on fiber optic now. Come on. Let's go. Mbappe on it now. Kalulu watching him. Mbappe. To Guler. Carreras. Cross to Raul Asensio. Skipping Brahim. Over to Valverde. Now to Diaz. Now to Tchouaméni. Thuram pushing forward. Here comes Bellingham. Back to the outside Valverde. Back to Bellingham. Inside to Mbappe. Little 1-2 with Diaz. And Yildiz comes away with it. Little spin. Doing well. Draped all over him. Trying to still go. He's still going. Oh, please, ref. Please, man. Please. You gotta be kidding me, man. Please. Please. Carreras. To the outside for Valverde. To Bellingham. Bellingham twisting and turning against Cambiaso. Keeping him to the outside. Thuram comes in to help. Now out for Diaz. Tchouaméni. Excuse me, that was a Raul Asensio. Carreras to Vinny. 1v1 versus Kalulu. Cuts inside. Gatti comes to help. Now to Tchouaméni. Inside, and that's cleared out by Lloyd Kelly. Oh, this is a race. Militao and Vlahovic. Vlahovic! Oh my God, what a save by Courtois! Oh. Oh, fuck. Ay, 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 ay. Oy, 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 oy. Oh, that one's got to go in, boys. That one's got to go in. That one's got to go in. Come on. Keep fighting. Keep fighting, lads. Shake it off. Corner kick. Come on. Come on. Corner coming in here. Going back post. Rugani tried to get there. Courtois looks like he kept it in here. Ay, 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 ay. I can't get over that one. Ay. Oy, mama. Oy, mama. Rugani stepping in nicely. Oh, Mbappe cuts that one out into Vinny. Oh, that's a big block from Lloyd. Come on, guys. Pay attention. McKennie watching Mbappe. Quick step out to him. Militao tries to take a strike from there, but it does fall to Diaz. Now out for Valverde. And the shot's blocked by Cambiasso. It's out. It's another corner kick for Real Madrid. Oh, my God. Come on. Come on. This one ping to the top for Vinicius. Over to Valverde. Outside for Güler. Left-footed cross coming in. And it's headed but wide. Di Gregorio's goal never threatened. Cleared and immediately to Tchouaméni and right back in Real Madrid's feet. Vinicius. Güler. Bellingham. Exchange between the two of them. Now to Mbappe. Outside to Carreras. Militao. Diaz. Valverde and Diaz with the exchange. Inside to Tchouaméni. Thuram closes down. McKennie now closing down on Carreras a bit. Watching Mbappe still. Thuram blocks that one. McKennie jumps on it. Foul there on McKennie. Took a good hack there. Juve can regroup here. Oh, yeah. Duchan chance, man. Courtois is a motherfucker, man. Fuck. Oh, Cope stripped. Güler running back. Inside. Mbappe. Good pressure from Thuram. Back out for Bellingham. Feints. They're still there. And that's another block. They're calling for handball. Vlahovic trying to settle this one down. And then we got a foul here on Real Madrid. Holy smokes, man. Tense moments. Tense moments as they get around our area. They're stripping the ball now in the middle of the park there. It's just muffins. It's these muffin passes that are putting us into trouble all over the pitch because they're just slow and they're just all over us. So they're just pounding us. That's never even close to a handball. What the fuck are they calling? Clearly hits him in the midsection. What are we talking about here? Coop must be sub for Oh, heavens forbid we want Locatelli in the game. Heavens forbid. Heavens forbid anybody asked for that. I got chewed up at halftime for wanting him in. Here's Kalulu again. Give it to him. Shoot. Not a lot of heat on that one from Cambiasso, unfortunately. Oh, fuck. Thuram ends up blocking it and flicking it on to the opposite side. Here's Mbappe. Oh, great step from Daniele Rugani. Let's go. Juve on the ball. McKennie's springing it out to Yildiz. Oh, he put it across and Vlahovic stopped. Oh, miscue there. Miscue there. Oi, oi, oi. Vlahovic pulled up. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Real Madrid right back up that right flank. Valverde into Bellingham. To Tchouaméni. Güler right next to him there. Accepts. Carreras right to his left. But he goes all the way to Vinny. Kalulu watching him. Oh, dude, Vinny. Oh, and there's the one, man. There's the one. You gotta try and hit back now, and you gotta try and get somebody in here that could bag a goal for Juve, man. Chico's gotta be a call or something. But that's Vinny up against 3 guys in tight, man. Like Kalulu here, McKennie out here, like just guys. Like Kalulu and McKennie, Swiss cheese here on Vinny, man. No chance for Di Gregorio. On the rebound, Bellingham right there to tap it. Like, oh my God, boys. Just keep him going a certain direction. Like, just don't let him get behind. Guys, you got that many bodies in tight around him. Like, it just... God damn it, man. That can't happen. The first lunge doesn't need to take place, man. Push him back. Like, just... Gotta protect that goal side. Here we are, everybody. 1-0 down. Cracked. And you know what? I wasn't expecting a clean sheet. So, it's 1 now. We're close to the hour mark. Will Tudor start to make some subs right now? Let's see. There have been chances there for Juve. They're few and far between, but there has been chances. McKennie trying to come away with this thing. It ends up hitting him. Or do they call it? The linesman was calling for Real Madrid. Yeah, it's a Real Madrid throw. Come on, you guys. Fight, fight, fight. Valverde. Throwing it up here. Diaz. Raul Asensio over to Militao. Carreras, Vinny on it. Puts that one in the middle. Oh, big step from Thuram. He's going to get called on a foul there. Güler now. Over to Diaz. Big switch field. Guys, Real Madrid's going to control this game to death here. Like, you gotta fight back. You got to go for the ball. Oh, Thuram. Guys, now let's get that focus back. Let's get that concentration back. It's okay. You're 1-0 down. The game's not dead. You got half an hour. Play. Oh, sketchy, sketchy. Now over to Yildiz. Over to Vlahovic. Trying to fight here. Oh, he does well there. Good fight there. Over for Thuram. Great step. Come on. And a yellow card here coming for the clip on Thuram. Come on, you guys. Come on. We're at just over the hour mark. I'd like to see a change. Would like to see some type of change here coming. Chico Conceição for Thuram. Kefren Thuram out for Chico Conceição. McKennie will drop back into the middle of the pitch. Chico on for Thuram. Thuram can't play like a full 90. He was looking gassed, but I mean, I still would have probably left him in, but he wasn't looking that gassed. But yeah, he does look tired. Chico, put some pressure on these guys. Let's go. Push him back. Kalulu's got to deal with Vinny here. Oh, back heels it. Does end up winning it. Good job. Go now, guys. Not an hour. Look at this. Look at this. McKennie on it. In the middle here. Oh, fucking first pass. Like labeled and cut off. Guys. Give me a break here, boys. Give me a break. Jesus. Here's Colt Miners quickly throwing it to Yildiz Vlahovic. I think he's offside. To Yildiz. Shot pretty weak, short side. Flag stays down. Real Madrid lobbying for offside call. Oh, I think, did they end up calling? I don't even know because his feed is all over the place with the goddamn camera. Real Madrid knocking it about right now calmly at the back. Eder Militao on this one. Vlahovic applying a little pressure. Gets a foot on there. Chico can't strip that one from Carreras. Now they ping it over to Valverde. Diaz moving up ahead of him. Pass inside for Bellingham. Beats Rugani. Over to Mbappe. Opens up. Big stop from Di Gregorio. Tries to slot that one short side by Di Gregorio. Outstretch, keeps it, no rebound. And Mbappe slipped on that shot. Come on, Juve, find that goal. That's good position, man. Wes, don't look at the ref. Just play it on like nothing's there. Jesus Christ, we're calling fouls on ourselves here. This defending, man, holy shit. Between McKennie and Kalulu, just letting Vinicius go through like that is just crazy to me. Just can't happen. Yeah, he's quick. He's nifty. He's a really, really strong player. But holy Christ, man, there's two of you. And Gatti's even on the back side there. Bellingham, ball across, and Gatti could have just closed that down. Literally turned the opposite way to Kalulu. That tells me communication's probably pretty weak back there. Come on, you guys. Pick it up. Let's go. Let's go. Through ball here attempted. Kalulu did very well there. Gatti now on it. Look inside to your mids. Oh, fuck. Settle down, Wes. Settle down. Fuck, lads. Jesus. Now we're getting antsy. Now we're forcing. And now we're making a ton of mistakes every time we're on the ball. Like wasteful. Wasteful. Max only doing good in one phase. And that's defensively. And even then, now it's starting to fade. You got to look at having someone else in. Oh my God. Oh my God. Gatti. Holy. Guys, you need a mid to stabilize right now. You need a mid to stabilize right now. One of Cooper McKennie's got to get changed if you're Tudor. 100%. 100%. One of those two has to be taken out at this moment, right now. After the corner, obviously. Guler on the corner for Real Madrid. Right across. Here's a one-time. Oh my God. Valverde on the volley off a corner. Jesus. And that's blocked and sent wide. Like, these are corners, man. Holy smokes. Like, these are corner kicks. That's video game shit. Like, for real. That's FC 26 shit. We can't even get it by the first fucking defender on a cross. 68th minute, 1-0, Real Madrid. And they continue to dominate possession in Juve. Few and far between for striking opportunities. Here's left-footed going wide of Di Gregorio's goal. It's going to be a goal kick for Juventus. Played forward. Colt Miner's got to do a lot to get to that ball, man. Holy, we're not helping the guys in the middle either. Chico, back for Gatti. What's this positioning? What's this positioning? Like, holy hell, guys. Nobody around. Kelly to Cambiasso is going to give him an overlap. And he sends it in. Easily collected by Courtois. We got 5 guys up there. Bravo to Gatti to keep it, but just can't keep it in. Fuck. Good on him to be paying at least that much attention to cut that one off. Could have been something. But unfortunately couldn't keep it in. You got to make a change in the middle, Igor, man, for these last 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Xabi Alonso is starting to with Camavinga set to come in. But Wes and Cope are getting fucking blown up, man. Take your pick on either one of them because they're both looking pretty gassed. Oh, inside here. No foul. Foul given. Ah. Tchouaméni to Militao to Carreras to Vinny, back to Carreras, inside for Guler. Quick one touch there, no foul given. Get up, out to Kalulu again, trying to get it up there. He can't get it by one man. Carreras, Vinny running at Gatti here, cuts inside to the back post. Mbappe, big save and another save from Di Gregorio. Can we wake up? Can we wake up? Fuck. Can we wake up? Holy shit, man. All of that starts with lazy fucking passing. You hit a pass to Kalulu that takes a year to get there. By the time he does that, Carreras has closed him down, and then he can't even get it by him. Like, guys, pass the fucking ball. Over to Mbappe again. Oh, Cambiasso. Gatti, huge clearance. They're tired. The brains are gone, boys. Brains are gone. They're tired. All over us. All over us. You got to make a change for Dushan, and you got to make a change for one of those midfielders. And you should have done it probably about 5 minutes ago, Igor. Rugani steps into that one, but it stops for Bellingham. Here's a volley, and look at D-Gray. No rebound there, man. This guy has been sharp as hell tonight. Di Gregorio, man, he's made some big saves tonight. Some big saves tonight. Real Madrid knocking it about now on the perimeter. They're fine. They're still all over the ball. You got to fight for this ball, boys, but I know some of you are tired, man. We got to get some changes going. Got to get some legs. You got to fight for that ball. You got to go get it back. You can't keep the space and just not get the ball. Like, something's got to give. Big step there from Gattone. Pass that ball up. Let's go. Chico all up against it with 3 players there in front of him. He does earn the throw-in. Militao having it out. Now they're going to get a substitution. It looks like Guler's going to come out for Camavinga. Oh, man. I tell you. Gotta look at stinging him. I don't even see, like... I think I see Real Madrid players warming up and getting ready to change. Like, where are our changes, bro? Okay, here we go. Loca's going to come on. Yildiz is going to come out. Openda's coming on. David's coming on. Vlahovic, Cope Miners, and Yildiz all out. I probably would have... I don't know. One of Cope or Wes, man. That's tough. I probably would have taken Wes out, to be honest. Went Cope and Loca. Well, here we go. Too easy here. Camavinga and then drawing the foul. Like, way too easy, boys. Way too easy. Wes isn't, he's not cutting it today. On the ball, not at all. His play on the ball has been piss poor. Piss poor. Like I said, one phase has been solid, and that's defensively, but everything else leaving a shit ton to be desired. Pressure now coming from some fresh legs in Openda and David, even Chico. And that's what we're going to have to do. But Real Madrid's going to knock it around again. This 3-4-2-1 isn't going to let you do it balanced. It's going to still be easy for a team like Real Madrid to play around and knock it about. Here's forward for Mbappe. Rugani hits it down. Holy shit. And out for a throw into Real Madrid. 75 minutes, 45 seconds, 1-0 Real Madrid. Foul there on Locatelli from Diaz. Diaz has been a pain in the ass tonight, that's for sure. Just a little player that's everywhere, shifty. A lot of quick, short bursts. Decent touches. Cambiasso on it. To Loca. To Rugani. Over to Kelly. Oh, look at that space for Cambiasso. Why do we never look to just stretch a team? Now Loca trying to shift this one over for Chico. Tries to take it down here. Shoving the back from Carreras. Come on, guys. Oh, that's such a lazy fucking touch. Boys. I get so infuriated when I see this dog shit passing and lazy passing time and time again. Get that ball to your fucking teammate. Jesus. Long throw coming in from McKennie. And that's headed clear. Locatelli tries to head it down back the opposite direction. Little shove in the back from Bellingham there. From Chico. Chico inside for Gatti to McKennie. Fuck me, man. You guys. Locatelli, piss poor cross, heading in there. Comes back, wins it. Inside, chested down. Now over, it's Openda. Way too long, dude. Way too long. And he gets a goal kick. Because it goes off of him in the end. Oh. Just pinged across to Vinny from Valverde. 78 minute, 40 seconds. This ball trying to get put through for Mbappe. Rolls to Di Gregorio. He puts it out now. We got McKennie to Locatelli. That's a good ball from Loca right in front of Kalulu. And just a lazy ball in, but Militao is forced to play it out. It's going to be a corner kick for Juve. Guys, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Last 10 minutes here. 1-0 down for Juve. Corner kick here. Locatelli set to take. Guys, find a shithouse goal here. Get this one in there. Find a shithouse goal here. Get this one in there. Corner coming in here. Oh, easily Courtois. Out about 8 yards from his goal. Picking it up. And just a huge toss. Vinny beating Chico. Good challenge. Questionable, but we'll take it. Play on. What the fuck are you waiting for? Let's go, boys. Locatelli splashed into Openda. Little touch in for David. Offside. Holy fuck. Guys. I can't fucking do this, man. I can't fucking do this. You need a passport. A passport for these fucking guys to play the game. There's no call. The ref says go on, play on, and we all stand there. We are fucking standing there, watching one guy with the ball. No fucking options. No push forward to get on. These guys are fucking testa di cazzo. Brain dead. Fucking brain dead. Fuck. It's fucking mind-blowing. Fucking mind-blowing. Chico's okay. He's going to come back out here. Little ball flip forward. This is going to be cut out. Rugani now. Up to Gatti. He's twisting and turning. There's no options. Wes, you got to get there. Here you go. To Kelly. To Locatelli. Feints going to Kalulu. Kalulu's making a move here. Oh, that's a good ball. Holy fuck, Kalulu, man. Kalulu, man. I'm watching Kalulu. That's what it is, watching Kalulu. Madonna mia. Woo! Unbelievable, this fucking guy, man. Unbelievable, this fucking guy. Unfucking believable. You know what would have been nice? Would have been nice to have a midfielder that was sending those long balls against Real Madrid's high line when we had Yildiz and Vlahovic actually playing strong earlier in the game. Yeah, that's Loca. But why on earth would anybody have asked for Loca to play? Because he's just hated by 70% of this fan base. Unbelievable, guys. Chico, send one in. Cleared. McKennie coming back. Settles this one all the way back for Di Gregorio. We got 6 minutes left, guys. Probably going to get 2 minutes of added time here. Let's try and get something. Loca's drilling this one way too much there. Hey, oof. Easy. Easy. Yeah, let's do it. Let's try it, Sal. Coco the melon, man. Coco the melon. 85th minute. Oof, this one getting over the top. Kalulu's going to head it. Foul there on Gatti. Easy call there. Locatelli takes it. Tries to take it quick. Camavinga blocking it. Frustrating. Frustrating stuff here, you guys. Oh, long ball in for Openda. Sends it. David, right back to Openda. Oh, fuck. Are you kidding me, boys? These guys need a passport to shoot the fucking ball. We are on dial-up connections, everybody. We're on dial-up connections. That's a great ball from Gatti. That's a great run from Openda. Back to David. Right back in. This is perfect. Hit the fucking thing on the one time, bro. We are on dial-up. The game's played at fiber optic and we are on dial-up. C'è una cazze ora a tirare su cazze pallone. I can hear Papagio right now. C'è una cazze ora a tirare su cazze pallone. It takes you an hour to fire that fucking ball. That's wild, boys. That's wild, man. Oh my god. Openda's got to rip that. That's just like they did everything right. But just step into this one and rip it. You didn't need that first fucking touch, man. That first touch didn't take you anywhere better. Just rip the thing. Ay, 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 man. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 man. I tell you what, man, there's been chances there for Juve to There's been chances there for Juve to be a couple goals into this thing. Obviously, there's been chances there for Real Madrid to have a few goals into this. But I mean, it's not like dire. It's not dire, but my goodness, man, our tempo sucks. Our tempo sucks. And at the most, like, crucial of moments, it just turns into dial-up modem. And you just fucking wait. Like a young high schooler trying to look at a set of boobies and the screen's on dial-up, so it's just one line by line by line by line until he realizes all he's got is a couple of watermelons there and he's not even looking at what he wants. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Chico Conceição now on the ball. Juve's got like 2 minutes to find one. Come on, you guys. McKennie sending it out to Gatti here. Hey, what are you trying to imply there, Juve in the USA, with the oddly specific analogy? Easy. Buddy, I'm so old we had magazines. Kostic. And that one sent in there. Courtois. Jeez. Anticipating potentially a header from Kalulu there. 30 seconds left and then it'll just be stoppage time. Guys, go for broke now, whether it's 2 goals or not. Send everybody up. Let's try and get something. Oh, fuck, man. Kelly, you got to be sure. You're watching the player right there. And now Masatono's just going to fucking wait there. Sears catalog. I'll go a step further for Canadians on cable network. Red Shoe Diaries. Remember that one, Gio? Flipped out by Kostic here. Ooh, Chico going in there with Carreras. Nothing doing. Real Madrid still winning this one. Bellingham with a little touch, getting around. Now sending it over to Mbappe. Little touch, setting him up. But Di Gregorio read it like a book right there. 5 minutes of stoppage time, everybody. Come on, you guys. David, little touch beyond Camavinga. Kalulu's just not in a place to support or help. Don't take off there. Ay, 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 man. Late night TLN, Gio. There you go. Oh, man. That's good. That's gold. What's frustrating here is that they had a makeshift back line and there was chances ever. They played a high line too, and it's just like a little late on a couple of the subs there, but ultimately I don't think that would have changed anything more so than us just having the proper tempo and speed in the final third. It just slows right down. Strip it here. Locatelli's on it. On the carpet to David. To McKennie. Over for Gatti. Now to Chico. Guys, quick, eh? You got 2 minutes here. Come on. You got to find a way to get this thing out, to get it in the area. Everybody's up there. Guys, it's like you don't even know what the hell you're trying to do. Loca just drills this thing in the corner. Chico quickly taking it into Kalulu. Kalulu, oh, he's cut off. Oh, he wins a corner there. It's good work. Quick, though. Come on, you guys. The fuck are you waiting for? 2 minutes left. Steal a point here. Come on. Get to this, guys. We take it short to Chico. Out for Kostic. Oh, that's a good rip. Parried away by Courtois. Locatelli gets in there. Does earn the ball for Juve on a 50-50 challenge there. Quickly has it into Kostic. Kostic now sending it in. Headed out. And again headed out, but only as far as Loca. Quick pass back in. Oh, come on, Openda. Last minute here. Last minute here. Come on, guys. Find one here. Kostic set to deliver this one. Come on, get ahead to it. Oh, boy. They're off to the races here. Oh, they made a mess of that. Made a mess of that to seal it. But I think it's done anyways. We got no time. Back, boys. That really sucks, man. That really, really sucks. We worked our asses off. The guys worked their asses off. It's just, if I had to put this game down to something, it's still just not the right mix on the pitch at the same time. It's just always, there's always a hole that just shuts everything down for us. And something that's continuous is just that freeze in the final third. That lack of conviction, that lack of instinct in the final third. You get up there and it's critical moments, and it's the difference between getting a great opportunity or bagging a goal, and we just freeze. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. I mean, there was goals we could have had here. There was goals they could have had here. But man, I tell you, there's some things we need to take out of this game that move into the next matchup. This is the shortcoming that I've seen so far this season from Juve, is that we don't take the lessons from one game to the next. That's for me. Okay? You don't take the lessons learned from one game into the next. And that's players, that's coach. You absolutely have to have this bare minimum effort every single game. Period. Because if we were that engaged and this sharp and this focused against Como, that game's not 2-0. That's the bottom line. That game's not going to be 2-0 if you played this focused, this sharp. The mistakes, the brutal passing, and the absolute shutdown in the final third has to stop. And I think a lot of those struggles there have to do with the personnel in certain places. They have to start getting this right. He has to start realizing where that break is in the chain, and he has to sort it out. The changes a little bit late here, the second set of changes, but ultimately, again, I think what killed us here was just lack of execution in the final third. They could have had more. We definitely could have had 2 goals in this game. It's a tight one. But it's the same issues, really, for the most part. Our final third play is not to the degree to try and smash and grab a game at Real Madrid. And the funny thing was, you could have done it. You almost could have done it here. You know, you almost could have smashed and grabbed this game. But you're just not clinical enough, and it's way too slow in the final third. And the ball is falling to the same feet in the final third, and it ends up being the wrong feet. But holy shit, man. You just can't get a striker fucking going with any type of confidence. One of the things I've said is you might have to end up going with 2 just to get them firing. You might have to go 2 strikers and play Yildiz as a 10 to get that breakthrough and fire them both out there. You've got one that's pacey that'll drift all over the place in Openda, and utilize Vlahovic and David as the other. You gotta mix it up. Jesus, but Di Gregorio made some big saves there too, man. It's a hard fought game. I appreciate the effort and the fight, but I need to see the progress. I need to see that we learn what needs to change, and I need to see that from Tudor with his personnel selections in the next matchup. Kalulu, bless his heart, man. He's working his ass off, but he's just not that guy in the final third. So continuing to ask him to do that isn't a detriment to him. It's not shitting on him. Like, I'm frustrated in the fact that that's our play. Like, that's our go-to. It's just like, man, he doesn't asking him to be this killer at the wingback role. If you had the proper guy out there, you know, and you had a guy that was confident, that was willing to take control, that was a game for a wingback to put in a man of the match performance. It is what it is. It just didn't happen. You guys, for Storm the Barn today, we're going to get you guys in here, okay? I'm going to hit you with stats, and then we'll just get call-ins. Come in, say your piece, and say what's up. Stats finish here. 34% possession for Juventus, 66 for Real Madrid. 2 big chances created for Real Madrid. 28 total attempts, though. 13 total attempts for Juventus. 1 big chance created. I would argue, well, that's a difference when you don't take those moments into those strikes and attempts. That takes away the big chances. But that's where it finishes statistically. If you're going to look at the ratings, Di Gregorio a 7.8. That guy needed to be like an 8, 8.5 this game for Juve, in my opinion. Gatti with an 8. Rugani for a 6.5. Kelly 6.8. Kalulu 5.9. Finishes in the negative on this one. Cope Miners 6.3. Thuram 7.1, Cambiaso 6.9, McKennie 6.8, Yildiz a 6.3, Vlahovic a 6.7. Man, I think if there's positive score lines out there on ratings, it probably would be Gatti, it probably would be Di Gregorio, and it probably would be Thuram. I think coming back off the bench, everybody was 6.6s off the bench. But Locatelli showed you something that was missing with the other 2 midfielders in terms of stretching the line, the high line that Real Madrid was playing. Way more through balls should have been played and way more balls over the top. We saw that with Kalulu that couldn't hit certain guys on their runs forward in the first half. You got to have the right guys in the right spots. Yeah. I feel it was too many defenders. But that's the thing. For us to do that, for us to hold Real Madrid to 1 and they still should add more goals, we had to commit so many numbers defensively. Takes away from your sting up top. And still through that, we had moments and opportunities. But these guys don't have the confidence to just go and do what they need to do in that final third. They are not killers. Got to keep working on it. If I'm going to practice and I'm Tudor, I'm sorry, but man, the first thing they're doing is each guy's going to make 500 fucking passes and make sure it gets to their target, like, swiftly. With some fucking, conviction. Because way too many muffins out there and soft-ass passes and these stupid little mistakes that they come back countering us. I'm so done with the giveaways up there, okay? I'm done. I'm done with these cheap giveaways. It's brutal. Enough's enough. Get the ball to your teammate. Trust him that he can handle it. Let's go. And the second thing is, I'm having these guys ripping chances. You don't need extra touches all over, in and around the area. Fire the damn ball. Just do that. Get some damn confidence to rip the ball when you're in those moments. They're just not showing any type of confidence in the final third. You guys, let's go. Send in a message, okay? Now, we've already got somebody not waiting for the line, all right? Because we got the number right here. Do not call me on this. Simply text me that you want to get on. So, let's go. I want to hear from you guys. I want to see where you're at. What's going on, brother? Adam, hey, fire away, man. It's yours. Just give me your thoughts on this game, man.
I think we played better than I thought we were. Like, we played with a lot of heart.
Yep.
But the thing is, we looked like ghosts. Like, we were freezing in the light and the shining bright lights in front of goal all the time.
Yeah.
And we lackluster a bit there. And, of course, we were lucky to have Di Gregorio at the back saving all those shots, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I feel like it could have been a 1-1. It could have been a 0-0. It wasn't like it could turn each way it could,
Yeah. I agree. I think would you say that it's mostly positive or mostly negative coming out of this game?
A loss is a loss.
Big time.
So you gotta deconstruct why you lost and deal with the problems. But I felt a bit more hope when I saw our team today because we looked more compact in defense. It looked like we were having some sort of idea when we played. But as you said, we should play a 2-striker setup because it feels like our wing-backs do the job outside of the wings and try to cross it in, etc. Our wingers / cams don't do as much, if not like walking into and trying to curl it in far post like Yildiz does, like Contesao does. So I would rather have a cam that is like behind the 2 strikers, so we can attack centrally too. Because it feels like we play out to the side, try to swing it in, try to come in from the wings, but we never succeed. So what should we do? We should attack in the middle.
Yeah.
More.
I agree. It's what I said after this match. I think that's the one thing left for us to try really is Yildiz in the 10, 2 strikers. You can accomplish that while still having 3 midfielders. I think a 3 midfielder base is a must for this team. I'll be quite honest. I think you need 3 there. And I think Yildiz, play him centrally and get 2 strikers there so you can kind of spread out the defense. But not only that, you can also start mixing it up and having some of those long balls sent in there and try to give teams different looks, right? Not be so predictable. So I'm with you on that, right?
Because as it seems right now, it's like 2 people are covering Yildiz whole game. So we have to attack from the right side. That's why Kalulu had the ball most of the time because Cambiasso and Yildiz, they can't do much.
Yeah.
If something, Cambiasso could move a bit more up, but that leaves us more exposed at the back.
Yeah.
So it's a give and take. But I
Yeah.
feel like, as you're hearing in my words, I'm not super mad or like disappointed. I'm pleasantly surprised, to be honest.
I think we were all expecting a lot worse because of how all the turmoil that's been around this club right now, and hearing all this nonsense, and even like a thing between Locatelli and Tudor. It's all disheartening before a game of this magnitude against an opponent this strong. So it really sucks to hear all that. But I'm kind of the same. I think if you go this route in league, and if you could keep that focus, that effort, and build off some of the good things in this game, like I think we have to have three midfielders, but
Exactly.
I want to see Yildiz central. I think you have a good variety in the strikers that you have to play two to change things up. I think if you're honestly, I think you're one position away, and it's going to be that Kalulu position, from actually doing a lot of damage. If somebody can make that position their own, it could be lights out. It could be the difference. There's some building blocks there, so I'm kind of with you, brother. I'm with you. Thanks for coming on. We're going to try and get some more in. I don't have a lot of time, but always a pleasure, brother, and thank you for your support.
Take care, man.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
We're going to keep it rolling, see who's coming in. We got another... Okay, we got some guys want to get in. I love it. I absolutely love it. This is your channel, everybody. Not mine. This is for all of us. We ride or die together. Let's go. Let's go. Ciao, ciao.
Hey, Berto.
Hey, ¿cómo está?
I'm good.
Well, I'm glad to hear that much. And now you've got free reign on your thoughts on this game, man. Let me have it.
Man, I don't know. I'm going individual players today.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to shit on Tudor because he's in a hot mess, but I'm gonna go individual players today. I'm gonna start with Cambiaso. What's with the Doctor Jekyll and Hyde shit with Cambiaso? Like this moment he does something good, the next moment he just has a brain fart. I mean, this guy is hopeless defensively. I mean, I didn't know it was this bad. But it was horrible defensively from Cambiaso. I mean, he did some good things going forward, but defensively he was a liability. And Kalulu, well, I know I've been shitting on him for a few weeks now, but he put in a good shift today. I mean, given the circumstances, I don't think he could have done any much more than he did. I was happy with Cook Miners and Kefren around today. Yildiz, for me, I don't know. I think perhaps starting with the armband today kind of weighed him down. I wasn't impressed at all. Yeah, I know he's still young. He's 20, but I mean, heavy is he who wears the crown, or how do they say it?
Okay.
I mean, he's the leader of the team, so he has to do better. He has to do better. And then Openda, I've said it many times on this platform that I don't believe in this guy. I don't know where we got this guy from. I mean, we just saw a few cameos, or rather, we just saw a cameo from him last season when we played Leipzig. But I mean, this is Juve. This guy. I mean, look at the first shot that he took. I mean, he couldn't even get a shot off from the left. I mean, what the heck was that? And then the second chance he came, he should have hit it one time. When he got the return from David, he should have hit it one time with his left foot. And then he started to control the ball and then hit it, and then someone blocked it. And I would have saved it anyway. So, I mean, what's going on? What's with, I don't, what did Komoli do in the transfer market, bringing in these guys that probably don't fit, it's obvious they don't fit our system.
Yeah.
Okay, and then they're just messing around. They're just messing around. I mean, it was a good shift today from all the players. Really, I expected us to concede perhaps 3 or 4, but
I think I see things a little bit differently, man. I just see things a little bit differently because I'd rather not take the individual approach today. In the reason that Cambiaso, to be honest, there was moments there. He got spun a couple times, but honestly, he was pinned. He was absolutely pinned. And I'll be honest, like, he was absolutely pinned back. He did his best defensively. I think the focus is so much defensively in this particular matchup, especially. It's going to be hard to get him to commit forward and play that style of game. And they were actually giving, I feel like almost Real Madrid was like, who would you rather have bombing up against you, Kalulu or Cambiaso? And I think that there's a reason that the space was on that side. If we want to like go across, I think when it comes to strikers, I've said it, it's time to go with 2 to get these guys confident and firing and more chances, because you're playing a game like this of this magnitude, etc. When you haven't had confidence against teams like Como, Atalanta, etc., it's hard to just expect them to come into the Bernabéu in a packed house in a Champions League matchup with nothing but turmoil around your team and just shoot for the lights out. It's hard to do that. So for me, you have to get these guys rolling, and that's going to be something on Tudor. I also, the way my mind works, like, I'm frustrated in the window for not getting a center back. That's what I'm frustrated about. But as far as the guys that are here, all I'm going to say is it's too late to piss and moan and cry about it. We have to, it's our job now, and everybody that is there, to get these guys going and to get these guys firing and playing better. The guys that we signed had great statistics ahead of coming in here. Openda had a little bit of a drought goal-wise, but I don't think he's completely useless. Like, for me, that's giving up. I don't operate in that way, you know? So for me, I look at this one as a team effort, and I still say, if we approached all of our games consistently with this level of focus and determination and some fight, we would be in a much better spot in terms of the league. I'm going to say that much, brother. But I don't disagree that there are some individuals that need to pick it up. But at some point also, your coach needs to understand where a guy's going to be able to play his best, give you his best, and make sense of it all. I still think that there's some shortcomings in how we set our team up, brother. That's just me, you know?
Yeah, but you talk about Openda. But let's look at it this way. You're talking about stats that he's bringing from the German league, from the Bundesliga. With all due respect, I watch the Bundesliga regularly, and there's a lot of space in that league. There's a lot of space, and I mean, Openda. The way I judge players, I look at their technique, I look at their movement. I look at how they shoot. I look at how they defend. I look at how they run. I'm not impressed by Openda. I keep saying it. I don't know, almost like I'm begging you to agree with me, but I know I can't. I know everyone has their opinion. But I'm not sold on that guy. I mean, he couldn't even get a shot off. I'm not sold. He hasn't done anything good.
He's also had limited minutes, and I mean, are we going to break this game down to Openda? Is that seriously where we're at right now?
Well, because we had the best chances we had in the second half. I fell to Openda. I'm pissed.
Yeah, but we had few and far chances. Period. That's just like.
Yeah, but we had chances nonetheless, and I wasn't impressed by any of them, especially the second one. He should have hit it one time. What was he doing?
Of course, he didn't hit it one time, but again, it's a confidence thing. When's the last time we saw Openda? When's the last time we saw Openda?
Well, okay, I'll agree with you on that one. But I mean,
it's up to the coach. It's up to the coach to get these guys confident, to have self-belief, to fire and whatnot. We can't just expect guys to come in out of the blue. Like I said, our offensive struggles aren't just today, and it's not just solely on these guys, because when we play one striker setup, and that's the last time you saw Openda in there, one striker setup, these guys don't even get a sniff of goal half the time. They don't even get a sniff of goal. That's why I'm saying, if you want to build and you want to get these guys confident, you have to focus on a two-striker setup. But brother, I got to keep it rolling. We got to get some more. I get it. there are individual frustrations, but I'm telling you, man, there's a lot more that we can't just piss and moan year in, year out about players, because I'll be quite honest with you, we've got better players than we give credit to them for, especially when we're taking 2-0 losses to Como. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
Okay. 100%. Okay. 100%. All right. Well, I appreciate the support, brother. We're going to keep it rolling. Thank you. Ciao, ciao. And we're going to keep it rolling. Let's see who else we got coming in here. Trey. Let's go. Let's go. Trey, you're up. You're up. This might be last one too. I'm running tight on time. Got an appointment. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao. Hey. I'm sorry, you're cutting out bad. I can't even make you out here.
All good. I'll text you.
Okay. Ciao, ciao. All right, you guys. I can't really do a trade there because it's cracking out there. But you guys, listen. It's a frustrating one. But I don't think it's completely dire, dead end. That's it. I haven't been on Tudor out completely. He pissed me off with that last presser he gave, but I'm not dead in the water on it, okay? I think there's a lot of things Juve needs to build out from this game. And if I'm looking at Juventus, as I said earlier, this thing is the same storyline that's followed us. It's taking the good, even if it's minimal. It's taking the good out of the performances and compiling them and carrying them forward and building confidence. If we can't do that, that's where we suffer. That's where we're dead in the water. So let's see. Everybody get those likes up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're going to take a look at some Storm the Barn that has come in here. Mark 1, do you agree that this is the very best we can offer with this team? Is it the very best? I say no. I say what you saw was a glimpse of how we should be approaching everything, but there's still a lot left to be desired. So I say no. That is not the very best we can offer with this team, because there were breaks in the chains there that we can figure out. And if we can't figure that out, because it isn't a lot, then we might be doomed. But for Tudor, you gotta realize you need a 3-man midfield, and you gotta find a way to play 2 strikers up top. 2 striker setup's gonna be the way for this team, but you gotta have 3 strikers in there. I'm not sold on the 3-man back. I never have been. I hope that the Como game, which was a disaster for a number of different reasons, doesn't have him cutting it off altogether, because he shouldn't be doing that. But I say no, that isn't the best that we have to offer. Swamped at work, watching the replay now. Sounds that we played well. Can you give a serious short summary? Better, worse, the same? Because of all the turmoil that's been around Juve, I think we all expected a lot worse. The drive, the focus, the determination, the fight was all there. In the end, everybody, they had some chances to bag goals, but I think we did a good job for the most part on defending. The goal that they ended up scoring, I'm sorry, I hate it, because Vinny should not be getting through 2 guys like that, and even backside coverage from Gatti. It shouldn't be happening. Tap in for Bellingham. I hate it. But we played a good game. We played that game the only way we could play the game. And we had chances to score. I think we had more opportunities to score than you guys would have thought we would have had in that game. But where it counted the most, in the final third, we continue to stymie ourselves. That's how I would say, Alex. That's how I would say. It's the same struggles in being clinical and sharp and having that killer instinct at the top. You can tell we're not confident in the final third, but we didn't play a bad game. We weren't terrible, We played it the only way we could. The only positive was effort, which I expected. Champions League against Madrid. My hope for the season doesn't change at all. Let's see the effort against Lecce. That'll exactly keep that bare minimum. Keep that standard, that bar. And I swear to God, it'll get better. It'll get better if you just keep that as a bare minimum. The good news is that 4 out of 5 of our next Champions League opponents lay under us in the Champions League table. LOL. Hey, none of them are going to be easy. There is going to be no easy games until this team gets the wheels rolling, which we have not. And that's the concern. We still don't know our 1A. We still have a lot of question marks, so we got to get that sorted out. I would rather give ourselves a shot at Europa than try to progress for Champions League. Thoughts? Look, guys, you go through any of the European stuff as far as you can to maximize the amount of revenue that you can get out of it. But for me, you have to lock things in at home first. Domestic, the league table, Serie A is my priority for Juventus. You get things done there, you get the ball rolling, and you just build off that. It's crazy to me to try and run before you can walk. Let's get things going domestically first. But I'll tell you what, no matter what it is, the drive needs to be to go as far as possible, to take that as much as you can. You got 2 points in your opening round of matches now. Yeah, everything's ramped up from here on out. But again, there's building blocks there today. It's not completely dead in the water and dire. There are some building blocks there, but you know who's got to put it together. Let's see. First half we played 5-3-2. How can we win with such formation? Well, it's 5-3-2. You can call it 3-5-2. There's a lot of teams that play that way. For us, we play it in a hybrid fashion, and it wasn't a true 5-3-2 because Yildiz and McKennie were both playing in advanced roles. At times it was 3-4-3. It's all over the map, but you're forced into more of a 5-4-1 is what you're forced into based on Real Madrid's possession and everything. So it's one of those things where the game sometimes when you surrender that much quality is going to dictate how that morphs. But guys, there was more opportunities there than I actually probably thought we were going to end up with. I'll be quite honest. We allowed a lot, and again, a lot of that comes from mistakes. The same mistakes we got to clean up. At training, my goodness, man, these guys would be passing the ball from each other quick and meaningful until their legs fell off. And the strikers and the attackers would be firing the ball until they could do it with their eyes closed and bag top bins and feel confident about it. Because for me, it's getting that confidence up in this group. And that's the struggle. That's a struggle because when everything starts to go a little sideways, these guys have crumbled for years and years and years, and you need to change that narrative, and you need to build on the positives and go from there. So we can't hang our heads. We got to take what it is and move forward and realize that you did give them problems. You could have struck goals. You could have been up at one point in this game. 1-0, maybe 2-0. Because they weren't clinical either. And we actually did a good job of the one rule I said going into this game. Make a lot of their possession stale. We didn't do bad there. Guys, it is what it is. It ends there, 1-0. But you know the drill. Tomorrow we got a full panel. Tomorrow we're going to break everything down in full. Everything in the aftermath with myself, Mas, and I believe I got Justin too. All right, so I hope to see you all there. Ride or die together. Win, loss, draw. You guys are the best. Thank you for your continued support. And tomorrow, I think, anyways, just for some good vibes, I'm probably going to give away one of the new third kits. All right, everybody? Let's try and pick things up around this club right now. Okay? Thank you as always. Drop a like. Drop a comment. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and share the content. Clip anything you might have liked or found funny or whatever out of this. You're welcome to, and share the content, okay? As always, thank you. You guys, fino alla fine, forza Juventus, sempre. Never wavers, okay? And never ends. It is fino alla fine, until the end, okay? Do not go down that nasty spiral. There are building blocks here. Let's hope they all put it together and come together. Okay? Ciao tutti. Enjoy the rest of your days and nights, depending where you're tuning in from. Ciao, ciao. We'll see you in the morning, everybody.